Hello everyone, welcome to the NCAA podcast. I'm your host Noel, and today we're going to discuss a very relevant topic: the evolution of electronic money or e-money and its impact on our social lives. Joining me are three great guests who are ready to share their views. First, please welcome Maria Agnes Natalia Biwanto, an influencer. And second, please welcome Angelica Wanda, an entrepreneur.
Hi.
And finally, the last but not least, please welcome Celine Lauren, a student who actively use technology in her daily life.
Hello.
Welcome everyone.
Hello. Thank you, Noel, for inviting us. It's a pleasure to be here.
Agnes, can you briefly explain what e-money is and how the technology has evolved in recent years?
Sure. E-money is a form of digital money that can be used of transaction without using physical cash. The technology has grown rapidly since the 2010 with the emergence of platforms such a local e-wallet like OVO or GoPay in Indonesia and even cryptocurrencies. The development is very fast because it is driven by highly developed technology. People are now more comfortable using apps for payment.
Wow, awesome! What do you think are the main factors driving e-money adoption in society?
One of them is convenience. E-money enables quick transaction without the need to carry cash. Also, the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated this adoption as people prefer cashless payment for health safety.
Interesting. Now, I want to hear from the side that has entrepreneurs. Angel, as an entrepreneur, how has e-money affected your work?
Honestly, it's like a double-edged sword. On one hand, e-money makes transaction easier and more efficient. My customers like it because they can pay using the QR code. But on the other hand, there are transaction fees from the e-money platform and that reduce the profit margin a bit, especially for small business like mine.
Do you think that's a big challenge?
You could say that, but I see it as an investment. By accepting e-money, I can reach more customers, especially the younger generation who rarely carry cash.
Now, on to Celine, as a student, how has e-money affected your daily life?
Well, it's a big impact, Noel. I rarely carry cash. All payment from buying food, paying for transportation, to donation, I use e-money. But there's also a downside. Because it's too easy, sometimes I don't realize how much money is spent.
So, do you think e-money can be wasteful?
That's right. That's why I now use the budgeting feature in my e-wallet app to control my spending.
Agnes, what are the broader social impact of e-money?
One of the positive impact is financial inclusion. Many people who previously didn't have access to banks can now use e-money. But there is also a risk of digital divide. Those without internet access or smartphone are left behind and this count within the economy cap.
What is the solution in your opinion?
The government and service providers need to work together to educate and expand access to technology.
Before we close, what are your hopes for the future development of e-money?
I hope there are policies that are more supportive of small businesses, especially in terms of transaction fees.
I hope there will be further education for the younger generation to use e-money wisely.
Thank you very much for the interesting discussion. We have learned to allow about how e-money is evolving and its impact on society. See you in the next episode of NCAA.
See you!
Bye bye.